Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for...
Yeah.
Boom.
Loving the graphic, man.
Here we are back again. Another week down, another week up.
Another week to go.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, but liking the graphic, man. It looks good. Yeah, I like that.
Doing better every week. We're getting better every week over here.
Look at us, man. Are we actually growing and maturing? Boy, I tell you. But yeah, how are we doing tonight, bud?
We're doing fantastic. Coming off of a pretty good card there. Posted bets, they were down a few units, but what can you say? There were some crazy fucking fights and a lot of bullshit on that card. We had a lot of withdrawals, canceled fights live, and a draw. So pretty good stuff all around.
Yeah, there was definitely some things that were unexpected, and so, but it's UFC. What are you supposed to expect? Not to expect, you know what I mean? So
it will happen again next time.
Honestly, it just seems like the more we've been going here, the last couple of 5 weeks or so have been real just greasy with just canceled fights, moving fights. You know what I mean?
Oh, it happens all the time. It happened this week already too, a couple times.
Yeah, it just seems like, seriously, I think these last 5, maybe 6 weeks, I feel like there's been more movement happening than we've had in the past, really. Well, at least this year, the first 5 or 6 weeks since we started the show, it wasn't this bad, and it's just gotten real bad. But either way, we still find our spots in cash, so.
That is the UFC in a nutshell. You're always having to regroup your bets late because of some bullshit. So,
well, see, these are things I'm learning.
As long as you can do that, you're going to screw through the events just fine.
Yeah, see, you've been doing this for many, many, many more moons than myself. So yeah, these are things that I'm learning as I go, and yeah, they're a little unexpected, and at times it's just kind of like, well, shit. But we're learning, we're getting better, we're progressing. So
I'm working on that game of scramble live bets.
Yeah.
Somebody gets knocked out. Scramble, make a new decision. Holy fuck.
Quick like too. Yep. Oh yeah. This move, that move, but yeah. Either way, it's a good card. It's good to be back. Thursday night football fights, friends. This is what we like here.
Hell yes, this is what we like. Got a big pay-per-view, UFC 295. We fucking love that too.
Oh yeah. Yo, yes, I love these. We do well on these, so yeah, let's get there.
Yeah, a few spots that I really like on this card, and starting off, first one right off the rip, I'm gonna do Dennis Bazooka money line at plus 200. He opened up at plus 240. I took him then. I definitely still endorse it at plus 200. Bazooka's the 8 years younger. The younger fighter here, he's at the better camp in Longo Weidman MMA, so that's a really good camp in my opinion. And then Jamal, he just hasn't been impressive at all to me lately, especially at a minus 350 price tag. That's really an auto fade for me. What do you think?
Yeah, that's too wide of a line for me. I'm with you. I like Bazooka.
Especially for a 36-year-old Emmers.
Yeah, the only thing that I was looking at is Bazooka. I like him. Decent speed to himself, good power, good striker, good pace. I think Emmers is probably going to have a little bit better of a grapple game, takedown game. Going to hold him against the cage if he wants. But Bazooka's solid. I think he can get out of it. I think he's solid almost everywhere. I just wanted to look. I was just putting it up. Let's see.
I think he's good enough to get through those situations with him. For sure.
Yeah, so I was just looking if anybody's looking for a safer play, if they didn't want to just flat out money line, which you and I are already both on. You could take him by the points. That's plus 105. the other thing that I was looking at under his record was 9 of his 14 fights have all gone to decision. So I wanted to see what Bazooka is.
EQ in the house. Saying Emmers by decision.
Yeah, see, Bazooka by decision is plus 600. So either way, I like it to go over. I like the over 1.5. You know me and my overs, but it's minus 450, minus 240. Can't get anything there. But yeah, I wouldn't mind, safer play, like I said, for those out there would probably be Bazooka by the points. You know, the Dabs and I, we like our points. So that's not a bad spot. Yeah. So, but yeah, I already took him with you on the money line. So, but I can't hate the look of the Emmers decision. I can't. I see this going.
Oh, you mean point spread? I see what you mean. Yeah.
Point spread, yes. Yeah. So you're getting plus 3.5. So all we're needing is basically all we're needing is Bazooka to take a round.
Yeah, and I like that.
I see that being a problem at all. So
I like those kind of bets. You know, I might have to look into some point spreads myself.
Yeah, see, I'm with you. I already took the money line.
One of Ray Longo's guys is going to lose. Who's it going to be? That's always a fair point, too. Said it last week with the Bonfim brothers. One of them is going to lose. So.
Yep, the Bonfim parlay was a buster.
One was canceled, and then, so I said one of them was going to lose. So then by
cancellation, bud.
Cancellation there's only one Bonfim left. I said one of them was going to lose, so then you had to auto fade him. That's just logic.
Just on principle, he says, folks. Just on principle. But yeah, like I said, I have wrote down here possible Emmers by decision. Either way, I like to go over 1.5, complete 2 rounds, over 2.5, but I can't take any of those. Lines are just way too juicy. First time seeing them, so but yeah, I'm with you. I already took Bazooka money line. I just think he does get it done. So
last time he lost was in 2018 by KO. Yeah, I mean, I'd like a finish on the Dennis Bazooka side. We'll see if I get there. The numbers are definitely right for me. Plus 1,200, plus 1,800 on a Bazooka round 2-3. But I think I'll end up playing it safe at plus 200, 240 I got. So
yeah, I already got him at 240. If anything, I may go ahead and sprinkle a little bit more maybe on the points. I do like the points a lot, but I didn't have the option. I just jumped on him early. Looks to be maybe a little too early, but money has come in on him a little bit, so we've moved a little bit. But
yeah, it's juiced to all hell the over. So yeah,
I can't mess with that. I wanted to, but like I said, there's too much juice there. It's not going to work.
It's ridiculous. Well,
yeah, it's too much.
You can have fucking juice.
I can't do that.
Fighter that's hella juiced in the next one. Joshua Van at minus 250 versus Kevin Borges plus 175. Our guy Dab Father again, he's on Kevin Borges plus 175. Wanted me to get that out there for you guys. It's a good match. They're both really young fighters, and I do like some fucking violence here, and I do like some Kevin Borges here. He's number 3 in Peru. He's on 3-fight win streak, 8 KOs. Josh, on the other hand, 5 KOs, 2 subs. So, I mean, I do like a finish here. Like I said, in the under is at a decent price. Under 2.5 rounds is minus 120.
That's not bad. I was getting ready to look at that.
Yeah. What do you think about this? What do you got?
Initial look, all over Van. I still do kind of like him, but this is probably going to be something I'm not going to be on in any way other than maybe the under. But I do see some good things out of Boras. Fast strikes, good hands, okay power to him. The only thing I kind of look at or question is, being his debut, and I just think Van's going to probably just be in a little. He might even be a little bit better on the ground as young as he is, but I question Van's IQ just because he is so young. Doesn't have a ton of experience. I mean, neither one of these guys have a shit ton, but I'm with you. I would, for me, it would be a take a dog or pass situation on this. I think the line's getting a little out of hand on it, but Yeah, like I said, first look was Van. I'll probably not have anything. I do want to look at that under though. So I'm gonna write that down. I like the under 1.5. So maybe people are just kind of underestimating Boris a little bit, or maybe there's just not enough out there of him yet. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I do like him. I might even get there. The more I talk to you and Dab about it, we got another day and a half, and you and I are going to spend a little time in the lab, this evening and tomorrow because work's been a little out of control. But this is one that I do want to look more on his side. Oh, what's CQ got to say? Maybe am I trying to?
Boris lack of competition made Van a -250. That's the side, but I don't know how it plays out, whether by finish or decision. Yeah.
Yeah, I have wrote down here decision by Van possible right there.
Yeah, that's not bad either.
Yeah, I do have
that. The under's scary, but one of these guys could easily get a finish. So I mean, the price is right.
I do like the under, like you said, with the price, but yeah, I want to look more into it. So as of right now, I'm just kind of off. Do a little bit more homework. If something changes, I'll make sure to let you know. We can get it up there posted for the folks.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen too much. There's not much else to say. I couldn't find a lot of tape on Josh Van. He only has one UFC fight. Kevin Boris, his UFC debut. Also pretty hard. So, I'm going to stay away from this fight to, not stay away, but tread lightly on it. So, but if there is a finish, it's, round 2, round 3, you got plus 350, plus 600. So that's the way I'm going to try to play this one.
Yeah, I don't hate that. That's not a bad look.
Going to be taking
There's going to be one. I think it's going to be in that second, maybe third round. Well,
just out of all the fights on the cards, I asked myself which ones I think have a high chance of finishing, and this is definitely one of them.
I think it's going to be a good fight. I like watching Van. I'm interested to watch this Boras guy live, Not really live being there, but you know what I mean.
And the fact that they're both young, they could easily go out there and fucking make a mistake. So give me the fucking violence. Give me some violence. I'll take it.
I think we will. I give Boras one of the things I've wrote down here is I really like his leg kicks. So me and my leg kick guys.
Could be a good KO too.
Yeah, you never know. But yeah, like I said, as of now, nothing for me. But who knows? We may get there after talking to you and Dabs a little more throughout the week. So
fair enough. Well, I guess nothing left to do but to move on to the third fight of the night.
Let's roll on.
Kyung Ho Kang, the underdog, plus 110 versus John, the sexy Mexi Castaneda, minus 150 coming back on Castaneda here. This is another one that I don't have too well of a read on. Our guy Dabfather, he does like the dog in Kyung Ho Kang. Kang has 12 submissions, 65% of his win rate is the sub. What do we have on John? Well-rounded on all finishes, 33% around on decision sub KO.
Yep.
So, this one's really tough for me to call without looking deeper into the tape. I mean, what I can tell you is Kyung is getting older, 36, but I don't think it's going to be that much of a factor. It's only 4 years off from John Castaneda, so I'm not reading into that too much. He's been doing well lately. I like this Kyung round 3 or decision.
I don't mind that at all. I like Young by sub. Sorry, interrupt. I think he's.
No,
I think he is 36, but I'm giving the cardio lean his way.
Here.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm giving the cardio lean his way. I'm interested to see if Castaneda gasses out late second, third round, just based on purely how Kang's going to fight him. I think I do like that a lot. That is a good spot. I had them by sub. I wanted to look. Yeah, see, I had over 1.5, 400. Yeah, good luck there.
I would take a shot at his sub, really, at plus 800.
I don't mind that. I said I wanted to look into that. So it's plus 8, you said?
Yeah. And like I said,
I got 600, but I still like that.
65% by sub, not at a UFC level, but still.
Yeah, I think that Castaneda's got pretty good volume, runs a fast pace, but I just see Kyung being able to keep in there, keep the range, be a little more patient, going to have a better IQ, in my opinion, and a better cardio. So, yeah, I could see a sub. I do like the third rounder decision. But as a dog spot, man, for me, probably just going to go ahead. I'm probably just going to get their money line call today.
Yeah, I think this is a dog or pass situation myself.
I've got that wrote down here underneath that.
Wouldn't take the juice on this one because I do think it is a pretty even fight. So at the end of the day, dog or pass for me, or the sub on Kyung at plus 800. I might get there.
I think I may get a sprinkle on that. Just get the money at the value. I can't pass that up. That's a good little sprinkle spot.
Yeah, and I could see these guys striking and wrestling. This is going to be all over the place matchup, really. So it's going to be live. It's going to have a chance there.
Agreed. But yeah, so I'm with you. I'll probably sprinkle the sub, and I'll probably take a money line. I think so.
Yeah, hopefully you get a decision.
I haven't got there yet, but the line keeps moving. Like when I wrote it down and it opened up, it was like plus 140, and now he's at plus 112 on my book. So I mean, the line's moving. So honestly, I'll probably be getting on him tonight before the show is over. That way, I get it now before it moves anymore.
Yeah, I think it will. Lots of these fights are just going to move to a juice pick'em kind of price tag, like some of them already have. Minus 120, minus 105. They're not giving out any more plus money on these anymore if you didn't take it early. Typically, that's what happens with a plus 110, plus 120. They just take it away as soon as a few people get onto it. It's not for everybody. You can't be giving out plus monies to all.
No, not everybody.
Can't be doing it.
But yeah, I think I'm good there. I mean, unless you got something else, I'm trying to look through here and see what I got.
That's really it for me. I mean, I think it's one of the
like the over.
It's not my favorite. This is probably my least favorite card, at least my least favorite fight on the card, to be honest with you. It'll be fun and everything, but this is a really good card. So, I mean, if that's the lowest one, I think this is about to be a banger of a fucking card.
Oh, no, I was going to say, I think we're getting ready to have a really good, fun, enjoyable card.
Yeah. This next one, they might bring it down just a little bit. Jared Gordon, minus 190, and Mark Madsen coming back at plus 140. What do you have on this one?
Oh, hold on. Jeez, Pete, my computer.
Jeez.
I was looking at this one. Initially, I was just kind of thinking maybe a dog or pass type of situation. But more I looked into it, I just think Jared Gordon's the side. I think he's got a little better pressure. Madsen's probably the better wrestler, of course. I mean, he's an Olympian for a reason.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think the age might be catching up to him a little bit. Gordon's young.
In the Olympics, he was a Greco-Roman style. Yeah. So not really the freestyle wrestling that we're used to.
No, but still, just the parallels that go along with it. Going to be good on the ground, going to be good with his weight. Going to be good with his push and pull. Going to use himself. I just think Madsen might just be a little done, bud. Might be a little past his prime. Might be on his way out. Probably he may just gas out. I do see it going over, maybe a Gordon decision. Let's take a look.
Yeah, EQ here in the chat said they matched Jared Gordon up with a win. And I tend to agree. And I think Madsen probably is getting older. He's on his way out. 39 years old now. So, I mean, there's a 5-year age gap. Jared Gordon's no spring chicken, but at 34, he still looks pretty good. He's still putting in the work. He's got a big heart. I imagine he's still in the gym all the fucking time. And yeah, I do think the UFC might want to do him a favor after they fucking fed him to Paddy Pimblett and then he got headbutted in his last fight.
Right. Yeah. So the decision on him is plus 125 for Gordon. He's probably most likely, I'm going to write this down. He's going to be a parlay piece for me for sure, I think.
Gordon decision's not bad.
No, it's plus 125. It's nothing crazy. Let's see. Yeah, look at the overs. The overs are juiced to all get out. I can't mess with that. Wow, look at that. That might be a decent spot though there, Dylan. That's crazy.
What's that?
Yeah, that's the thing. They don't expect them to win by 3.5. Point spreads plus 150. I'm still gonna
Yeah,
make
he's
this
plus 140 on the money line, like plus
Yeah.
160.
Yeah. So I was just thinking if it went to decision, but yeah, no. I mean,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah,
I wouldn't take any props. I mean, inside the distance, sure that gets greasy, but I don't even want to take a Jared Gordon at plus 125 for a decision.
I know, but he's minus 210 on my book.
Yeah, me too. I got a minus 200 now.
Yeah, that's what I said. He'll be a parlay piece. I may get down on the decision. Maybe I might take a look at the point spread at plus 150. So, I mean,
Let's see. Yeah,
problem
Jared
is it's
Gordon
minus
does not have too
2.5,
many
so,
KOs on his record.
No.
Especially
No, I mean,
in the
their average
UFC.
fight times won't make it. I just can see Madsen hanging around long enough to keep it and drag it out and get down on the ground, and we're just gonna roll around grapple fuckle fast.
Yeah, Jared Gordon's last finish was in 2016.
See, look, he's got it on my book too. See, yeah, that's where I was heading next. I like it.
And then the last one that Mark Madsen got was 2019. So about 4 years for him and 8 years for Gordon. Like at their UFC level, these guys are probably going to go the distance here. So yeah, if you take Gordon and 1.5, that's not bad either.
No, I'm writing that down because my book gives me that, but it's not giving it to me now. But by the time tomorrow gets it, it will. I didn't even look about that. I just took him decision. But yeah, I like that a lot. I got to write that down.
They'll probably just get you even money if they have decision at plus 125.
Yeah, but that's okay. I'll take that.
If you can same game parlay it, you can do Gordon by decision and the over 1.5 and just try to crush that fucking juice in there.
Yeah, we'll see what it looks like. I just wanted to write it down because this would have been a fight I wouldn't have looked that way. I was just going flat out decision or just putting him in a parlay. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. Nice look by EQ in the chat. Thank you.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to write it down, just because that was a spot that I necessarily wasn't really entertaining that I should have. But yeah, so that's a good catch.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
I do too.
Well, nothing left to say here.
Nope. Moving on up.
On to fight number 5 here. Nazim Sadikov opened up at minus 165. Vyacheslav Borshev plus 120. That line has come way down. Nazim is now minus 135, and I think plus 110. Sorry, minus 106, minus 120 on Nazim. So a lot of money coming in on Slava Claus here. Vyacheslav Borshev. Slava Claus, they call him. What do you got on this?
This was something that I was looking at starting the week on Sadikov. Hadn't really moved me too much off of it, but just watching the line movement, and I'm probably going to wind up getting towards Borshev, be honest with you. Haven't got there yet. Probably going to get there talking to you a little more. I do like Sadikov. I like his. I think he's got decent power, decent speed, pretty patient, kind of a lower volume fighter, I think. Pretty good kicks. The Borshev, the only thing that kind of questions for me I have with him is his takedown defense. But he gets up.
Yeah, everybody knows. Yeah.
Yeah, but he gets up.
Sometimes
he's just a flat out striker to me. I just like him. I think his power is a little better. So, like I said, I'll probably wind up getting there with you, just watching the way this book's moved all week. I mean, he opened up at like a plus 140 on my book, and we're at 105. So, the market's telling me something there for sure. And
it might even flip come Saturday. Who knows?
It might even, and there's been a couple of those, I think, on this card already. But like I said, the more and more I watched it, Sadikov I don't know if I want to call him necessarily a wild striker, but he likes to put these spins and things in there. And if he does that, he might get caught, and it just might be done day. But yeah, I was really leaning towards Sadikov. But like I said, watching the line, listening to you guys talk, and I may be getting there. Right now, I don't have anything on it. Maybe a sub by Sadikov. Decision, Borchlov. What else do I have wrote down
Worship
here?
decision is
The
plus
over.
350.
Let's see what my over is. Yeah, see, I'm experiencing all these lines as we look. See, I don't mind the over 1.5. That's minus 175. That's not a terrible parlay piece.
Yeah, I mean, I do like on the lines. I found interesting that if you look at Vorshev by KO, that's really the lowest one at plus 250. It's either him by KO or Sadikov by sub at plus 260. Is kind of the way that the method of victory says it on the books, and
Right.
you know, I think Sadikov is
Yep.
susceptible to strikes. His defense is not that good on the striking. Borshev is a very, very good striker. So
Yep.
I'm going to take some Borshev probably by KO at plus 250.
That's not a bad look. I really like the over 1.5 a lot. That's one of my favorite looks so far. Like I said, I haven't got to Borchlov. I don't hate the KO. I think he's pretty okay on the ground, but he's got good kicks, good power. You know, definitely a better striker, I think. So,
Oh yeah.
like I said, I may get there with you. I may.
Just trying to bring
I
up
haven't
my,
gotten anywhere on it yet. Like I said, this is one for me that I just couldn't make up my mind. At first glance, it was Sadikov for me. But like I said, as the week's been moving on and talking to you guys a little bit about it, we may have to go ahead and get there. May just have to get there. Yeah. So, but other
this
than that,
is
yeah.
the guy that might win. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, his takedown defense is the thing that kind of bothers me. But I know he does have the ability to get back up. Like, it's not like once he's down, he's down. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Sadikov by submission or decision. That's the way EQ is leaning.
See, that's where I was at, was by sub. I have wrote down here by him, possible decision. Like I said, my first look was him when I first looked at it, but
yeah, I mean, I really want a Borshev.
Yep, I haven't gotten anywhere with it, so that's why I said this is another one. We've got 2 fights so far that you and I need to go ahead and take a little more of a peek at before we get there. Just haven't had the time this week, so. But
I really want a Borshev win, not for the bets, not for the money.
Not for the money. No, that's where I'm at.
Not even for fandom. What I want to see is the Slavaclaus dance at the end. After he knocks him out, I want to see him fucking dance. You know, because he's one of the best dancers in the UFC. I don't know if you knew that.
I did not know that. Well, nice.
He does the Russian dance every time when he wins.
Well, let's hope to see it then. Let's hope to see a Russian jig if that's what it is.
One of the best things you'll ever see.
Well, hey, I'm all for it then. I'd like to see it. Let's go. now I'm even more intrigued. Let's go.
Then we have to go to number 6 on the card. This is one that was added. Mateusz Rebecki was supposed to be on the card. It was going to be Mateusz Rebecki and Narolo Alayev. Now you have Roosevelt Roberts stepping in on short notice.
This is one I have no idea about.
Oh, I'll tell you everything you need to know. This one's a very easy cap.
I like it.
Roberts has 3 UFC losses, okay? And then he went to the regional scenes, and he got 1 KO, 1 decision, not the worst on the regional scene. And then he goes to the Ultimate Fighter after this, and he loses on the Ultimate Fighter also. Doesn't even get into the UFC on his 2nd attempt, remember. So now he gets called on short notice because what do they need? They need a body. And what
they need a body.
A dead body. And that's exactly what's going to fucking happen here. I mean, Mateusz is number 38 ranked fighter. Okay. Roberts, number 285.
Oh, God.
This is not really, a competitive matchup by any means whatsoever. Mateusz is literally in a smash spot. They set him up to smash this fucking guy.
Sounds to me like it.
That's exactly what happened here. So we're going to take Mateusz Rebecki, round 2, round 3.
I like that.
But like I said, this is a late addition to the card, so I don't have any numbers yet for you guys. Just got announced late, so. But yeah, I fucking, even that one scares me. You know, I expect this guy to, survive one round? Hopefully.
That's about it. Yeah. That's kind of where you're looking at.
Rebecca's on a
Just
12
by the
fight
sounds of
win
what you're
streak now,
saying. So, yeah. I didn't even learn about this thing until you told me about it. And then I'm like, well, when did this happen? I haven't even looked.
It's so slapped together. It's such a bad spot to be in for him.
Yeah. So
plus, I didn't even say the odds. He's plus 450. Roosevelt Roberts, Mateusz Rebecki minus 600. He's your biggest favorite on the entire card.
Yeah, let's see what I got here. Shot. Here we go. You ready? Rebecki, round 2 is plus 300. Round 3 is plus 450.
Yeah, see, they ain't giving out nothing on round 3 even.
No, because they know better.
So that's where I'm going to be at. Even what's round 1?
230.
We might want to do round 1, round 2 here.
Right?
Yeah. What about
under 1.5 is plus 190. Or plus 110. Under 2.5 is minus 190. So do we just get to the KO in round 2 plus 550?
I just don't know how he'll finish, really. He could do
I don't think I'm going to have anything to do with this. I want nothing to do with a minus 700 favorite. If anything, I'll probably maybe look what you did in round 1, round 2, sprinkle. But other than that, yeah, I don't think I want anything to do with this. This is just going to be a pass for me. This is going to be a fight for me where I get up and go to the fridge and refresh my beverage and come sit back down and see if it's over by the time I got back to my seat or not. That's kind of where I'm
at it. I mean, I'm just looking at pictures now. Roosevelt Roberts, he looks small too. Really, really small. Look at this. I'll bring it up here. Look how small he looks. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I'm not impressed.
So, yeah, he just doesn't look that. Let's compare. Let's do the comparison here. Look at this guy, all right? Way bigger. Just the comparison is disgusting. Disgusting. I think he's going to smash. Rebecki, smash.
The only thing I'll give Roosevelt is he has a 5-inch height advantage.
That's it.
And he has what do we got? Math is hard. 7-inch reach advantage.
He'll get around it. He'll take him down then if he can't strike.
Yeah, no, that's insane. He's gonna be so much stronger than this guy. He's you know what? Just take him to the ground and pound his ass. There you go. Done deal. Call it a day. Later.
I believe that's what he's gonna try to do.
Me too. He's not gonna stand there and want to do anything with this long guy. He's just gonna get in there and just want to go.
Yeah. I mean, he's a KO guy. He's going to tackle him and beat him up.
Yeah.
You can get Rebecki KO plus 165, which is not the worst. Not the worst look on planet Earth there.
Not yet anyway, right?
Let's see now that I have some.
I'm ready to move on from this one. We spent entirely too much time on that guy.
We may have spent too much time on this one.
But it happens.
We'll go ahead to the next fight, number 7. Tabitha Ricci opened at plus 140. Lupi Godinez minus 150. This one's all over the place too. You can get minus 175 still on Godinez. But that's the interesting thing is that this moved up from minus 150 to minus 175. And then Tabitha Ricci came right back up to plus 140. She dropped down to plus 100 almost. This one was damn near pick'em. And then everybody jumped on Lupi again. So a lot of back and forth here. This one's really the public war, you know. Pick your side. Yeah. Pick whichever girl you're simping for.
Oh, you know where I'm at, my girl.
You know where you have to be. Yeah, I mean Tabitha Ricci. I think she's obviously got the better grappling, better Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and she needs to be faster in there to work around the size and power of Lupe Godinez. So she does get an advantage in the bigger cage here on a pay-per-view compared to a fight night. They have a bigger octagon, so that
Right.
will favor Tabitha Ricci there. And but Lupe has a little bit more experience. Obviously, like I said, she hits hard. She's stronger in the clinch. It's going to be really another women's close fight. So, I mean, I have to favor the dog here automatically, but I do think that Tabitha Ricci can win a decision here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already on her. I just have to. I'll be honest with you. I do see a way where Lupe just does get the decision. I don't think it finishes either way. I just think Lupe might just be a little bigger, but I don't care. I'm riding with my girl. I'm riding with Ricci, man. I don't even care. I'm not going to get upset about it. Like,
I mean, typically this is what I would
just
do. If you have a plus 200 by decision or plus 110, I think you long term, you just are going to be more profitable taking the underdogs in these close women's fights. Take the plus 210 over the plus
agreed.
110.
I mean, I think this thing goes the distance. I mean, that would be, where are we at? Minus 400 or some crazy shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
minus 325. I mean,
so I like EQ's look on the split prop here. Fight goes to a split decision. It's not bad. Controversial.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, I am totally okay with that.
I feel this is going to be one of those close ass fights for sure. EQ. It's going to be a classic women's MMA fight. Grappling, sloppy up against the fence. I don't see anybody really dominating either one. We'll see who does what. But yeah, I mean, I fucking love the shot at the split there. That's a nice look, sir. Very nice look.
No, yeah, I don't mind that at all. Yeah, just take that split decision and call it a day. But I'll probably get to Ricci. I'm just flat out on the money line. I don't know. It depends on what that split is. That might be.
Oh, and I'm still on Ricci for sure.
No, she's just my girl. But let's see.
I think she's got a good chance here. Probably
here's the way I look at it. Like I told you,
about as much as the line suggests.
Yeah, well, the way I look at it, like I told you earlier when we were talking about it, was I think if Lupe just stands and strikes and she just continues to do that, I think she's better than Ricci. But I think they're both fairly similar. It's fairly similar when they're both doing the control and up against the cage. It's just which one of the two winds up in the better position, because I both think they're pretty good. And who winds up on top, who gets the control. If Ricci can maintain the control like she has been doing, I think she wins. If Lupe maintains control, I think she wins. So decision either way for me. It's just, yeah. I'll probably wait, and you never know, man. I may just go ahead and sprinkle Tabitha Ricci just because I have to. But
scorecards at
we'll see how wide the line gets. You just never know. That line might be ballooned all up by the time we get to fight night. She might be damn near plus 200. I don't see it going that far. Because I've got plus 1.
I think you're at about the limit here.
47.
I don't think the books will give out any more money than plus 140.
Right. Yeah, see, I'm at plus 147 on her. So I still think it climbs a little, but either way, I just think that might be the best look at it, really, is what EQ said. Just look at it by decision. Fight ends by decision. Call it a day.
There's really the simplest way to look at most women's MMA fights, to be honest.
Most of them. I can't find it.
I mean, there's not a lot of killers in the women's division anymore ever since, Amanda Nunes retired.
Right. So
their last 5, their last 5 were all decisions for all of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at the split there. So, anyways, carry on, sir. I want to write that down because I really did.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, sorry. Lupe got the rear naked choke over Elise Reed in her last fight. Before that, she was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 decisions. So,
yeah,
I don't see her subbing Ricci. That's off the table for me, in my opinion.
I don't see that either. I just think Ricci. Like I said, I think they're both pretty equal on the ground. I do.
Yeah, Ricci has a whole bunch of decisions too.
Yep.
3 of her last 4, then her other one was an armbar too. So if this one, I think if it doesn't end by sub, neither woman's getting knocked out. So maybe ends by submission is a good look there.
Yeah, that's what I said. Is I want to look because
Or just ends, because some of these numbers get too wide just to say these women can't finish each other. You might want to take a shot at something. Plus 275 for an under 2.5 is not the craziest look, but yeah, I'm not endorsing that bet whatsoever. I think there's other women with better finishing potential than these two on the roster.
Right? Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, you are not wrong, sir.
That's it. That's all I have to say there.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to write down the decision so I can look at it and dig into it. Maybe tomorrow, see what kind of other props that pop up on here. May have to go scavenge another one of these other books that I've got and see what kind of decision props they might give me. But I do like it. I've got decision wrote down by either one of them. I'm already feeling like I'm just gonna. I love my Ricci, but can we get there? Can we not get there? That's where we're at. So
Tough.
Tough
choice.
Yeah, you can't bet with your heart, man.
Can't do it. You can't have any heart in this fucking fight game. Unless you're talking about the heart that takes a beating, that you need that heart. But other than that,
that's it, right? So, but all right, I'm pretty good on that one, I think.
Yeah, me too. I think we can move on to fight number 8. Steve Erceg versus Alessandro Costa. Erceg opened -150, and Costa was +110. It's moved up now, -204. Steve Erceg, the 40-year-old virgin, and Costa can be had now for +165. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, check this out. He looks like Steve Carell. He looks like the 40-year-old virgin, people.
I was about to spit out my drink.
I wish you would have.
He does. Do it again. Let me see him again. God, he does. Look at his nose. Oh man, that does.
I made a meme about it when he first came to the UFC. I just took the 40-year-old virgin movie cover and put Steve Erceg's face on there. So I'm going to find that meme and I'll put that up on my Twitter because it is Steve Erceg fight week. And, he came out strong. I took him as an underdog when nobody knew who he was. I looked into him. He was, really high on his regional scene in Australia. So I was like, give me this guy all day at plus money. And he put on a pretty fucking fantastic performance, if you ask me. Now you have Costa coming in on short notice. It was supposed to be Matt Schnell. This is another replacement fighter here. So, I liked Erceg before in his first fight. I was questionable against Matt Schnell because, he's moving up in competition really, really fast. Matt Schnell is ranked. Yep. But now Alessandro Costa is a way better spot. So I'm definitely going to be taking Steve Erceg again here. He's the bigger guy, better grappling. And he's got the striking to probably beat this guy too. He's also got the cardio. So, I got to take Steve all day long. Grits, what do you got?
I'm with you. I was just looking up props. ITDs plus 185. I have that wrote down. I like that. Let me see what his KO prop is. It's another one I wanted to look at. I hate that I have to wait all day to look at these things, but it's all right. Plus 400. But yeah, I'm with you on Erceg. Good cardio, good chin. Does take some hits, but I'm not really too concerned about it. I think he can handle them. Don't get me wrong, it's UFC. Anybody can get cracked.
He doesn't want to get in there and bang with this guy, I don't think. But if he plays a smart plan, like he did show last time, I think he's got it.
Yeah, in the me, I don't like the short notice fights. At least this time it's not the double whammy for me. But I do think Costa. I think he's a good fighter. Got good striking, patient, and decent combos. And he's all in on every hit. It seems like, man, he's gonna crack you, But I like Erceg. I think he's got good kicks, good volume, keeps the pressure on.
Yeah.
And I just kind of am. I wrote down here just on Costa's chin. I'm unsure about it, So I'm with you on Urseg. I like his ITD. I will probably get to the ITD because it's plus 185. I don't think that's.
Yeah, I took a plus 200 already before it gets away from me.
Did you? Yeah, see, I like that.
It was on the graphic grits. Come on, man. Stay with the show here.
Oh, I didn't see it say plus 200.
I'm just
Show it again.
You're just too focused on Steve Carell.
Yeah, I am looking at Steve Carell, too.
Yeah, ITD
Now, Steve, that's why I'm too
200.
busy looking at Steve Carell. I passed right over it.
Distracted
And
you
then-
from the fact that I had a bet on Steve Urseg.
But here's the best part, too. If you look at his picture on Tapology, he looks like Ben Stiller.
Oh, my God. Let's see.
Yeah,
Astro
dude.
Boy.
Check him out.
That's funny.
Look, it's the Magnum is the look he's giving you from what the hell's that movie now? Shit.
Zoolander.
Zoolander. Yeah, look, he's giving you the Magnum, dude.
Hilarious. It does look
Sorry.
like that too.
That's funny. But yeah, I'm on his ITD, so that's I didn't even see it said 200. That's my bad.
All good. All
Yeah.
good. I distracted you guys.
Yeah.
Q likes the dog odds with Costa. I mean, yeah, they're fucking.
Hate on it.
He opened up at plus 110. Now he's up to plus 165. Of course, it's getting tempting now. That's what the bookies want you to get tempted by. Look at this guy, big Brazilian, plus 165, 100% KO rates. Yeah, he looks good, right? No, he's short notice, and he's 4 inches shorter. Just
See, that's what I didn't have. Is I didn't have any wrote down. Let's see, 68.
yeah, I still don't think. I think the bookies know who Steve Urseg is, and they're respecting him. But I don't really think the general public gives a fuck about Steve Urseg yet, or understands who he is. But he's going to be in the top 15, and he's going to stick around for a while with wins over David Dvorak, getting a match with Matt Schnell immediately. The UFC sees something in this guy to be in the top 10.
Right.
So give me some Stevie Urseg.
Stevie
all
Urseg.
day.
I think they both have good cardio. It's going to be a good
Hey.
fight. It's going to be a good fight, I think. I think they both are pretty decent strikes. They both have pretty good cardio. Yeah, it's going to be a good fight. I'm excited to watch it.
I think Alejandro does have good cardio, but not on short notice.
No, that's why I said I don't. I typically don't want anything to do with short notice. And like I said, if you got the double whammy, moving up or down or weight and short notice, I'm way off.
And flyweight unders too. They typically don't, finish. Everybody looks past the flyweight unders, but you can get an under 2.5 for plus 110. And flyweight unders. When I like the spot, I tend to smack these flyweight unders when I think there's a finish potential, and I do think there's finishing potential on both sides. Say our guy gets finished. Oh well, at least you still have an under 2.5 at plus 110. You can hedge your tickets on with an opportunity to win both, of course.
Yep. See, I don't mind that at all. The under 2.5 is even money. It's not terrible look.
It was plus 115, and I took it, and now it's plus 110. So it's just going down.
It is.
I don't know that that's that big of a tell, but I just like that I got it a little bit early. But yeah, flyweight unders, they're not dead. They're not dead yet.
Not yet, bud. Not yet. But yeah, I'm with you. Urseg ITD. I don't hate that look at all. We'll just kind of have to let her run with it, man.
Yeah, that's a fair point. The lines may have moved too much on Urseg's side, and it's not really an easy fight for him. No, it's not easy, but the short notice does make it a little bit easier. So I don't know. If this guy gasses, it's definitely going to be a finish in 2 or 3. If this guy can't keep the pace with him the whole fight, he is going to end up getting finished, I believe. So we'll have to wait and see if Alejandro brings his fucking cardio to the table. If he's got it, he very well could go the distance here. But
I am wagering. If EQ likes Costa, take him flat out money line, or if you just don't know if you're worried about a decision, you can always take the points. It's -120 plus 3.5. All he has to do is win one round. I mean, I know you're cutting your juice way in half, and you're basically cutting your profit out, but you know what I'm saying? You can get Acosta by the points.
Taking a lot of meat off the bone there.
Oh, you are, but I mean that's for me because I like Urseg. If he thinks Costa's just going to win flat out, then yeah, don't do it. But I like Urseg, so I mean I'm just throwing out. Sometimes maybe the point spread might not be a bad way if you're like, hey, I like Costa, but I don't know if he's totally going to be able to do it. Some crazy greasy decision scenario, you know. But no, I'm already on Urseg, so mute point for me. But everybody else maybe not so much.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, shall we move on to the next fight here?
Let's.
Fight number 9. Pat Sabatini, he opened up at -150, and then Diego Lopez opened up at +110. I liked Diego Lopez in this fight early, still do, and the lines kind of respected that also. Diego Lopez is now -105, and Pat Sabatini can be had for -120. It's kind of another Twitter war spot of the week. Everybody's on their opposite sides and screaming from the hilltops who's going to do it. But yeah, I'm on Diego Lopez here. Lopes, I guess it's pronounced. I mean,
Diego.
Pat's the definite better grappler here for sure. Let's be real about that. But Diego's no slouch down there. So if it does go down there, he plays off his back. Maybe it's enough to keep Pat Sabatini uninterested in continuing the grappling. And then it turns into a striking match where then I do think our guy does have the advantage over Pat. So, yeah. Give me some fucking Diego Lopes +110. I'm already locked in. Lines moved in my favor. So let's go.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you.
I like about that. Okay, that makes us really sad over here. We're not supposed to talk about that.
What do you say?
Comment. Just kidding. It's supposed to be Jones for the best fight of all time. Yeah, of course, we always lose the best fights of all time. You know, the fucking best heavyweight ever versus the new heavyweights. We always miss out on these great super fights. We get fucking robbed as fight fans. We do.
Hey, look. I'm super duper upset about it, but yet at the same time, I'm kind of not that upset about it because my guy Miocic, you know, I'm a Cleveland guy. He's a Cleveland guy.
I feel that too.
What I mean? And here's the problem. Look, and this is the problem that I have is I just think Jones is going to fucking whoop his ass.
I mean,
and I don't want to see it. Like I would have been on Jones, you know, This would have been a perfect scenario if not.
I already had like missed mortgage payments and shit, and I just called the bank and I was like, "Listen, I got all that money on John Jones money line," and they're like, "Yeah, you're square. Don't worry about it."
Yeah, not no more. Now you round. But yeah, I just like I said, I'm super upset because I couldn't wait to watch it. I was super excited about it, but at the same time, I just didn't want to watch him lose. Like
it was gonna break our fucking hearts. Let's be honest, it's gonna break our fucking hearts.
I don't want to see that. Anyways, I don't want to talk about that EQ.
Don't want to talk about it. Well, let's get back to what we were talking about. Pat Sabatini versus Diego Lopez.
We'll just get right through it. I got Pat Sabatini. My only questions I have for him is just, has he improved enough in his striking? And is he going to be able to keep himself away from Lopez enough to be able to do it? Because I think he has the lower volume. I think Lopez has more volume. And I just think Pat Sabatini is going to be able to use his IQ advantage on him. And I think if Pat gets him down, Lopez is in trouble. I think Lopez has to stay on his feet, has to keep it striking. Can Sabatini keep up enough with him with his striking to make it to where he's able to get him down? And I think once that happens, the old Lopez might be in a bit of a problem.
Yeah, very well.
Yeah. So that's why I'm on Sabatini. So at first I was riding with you, looking at it. I haven't gotten any money there yet. I have this by here to where I need to take another glance at it. I want to look at some of it tonight after we get off the show. But as of now, First look was Lopez. I like his striking more. But Pat Sabatini is probably, I'm leaning towards that's probably going to be where I'm at. My only thing is, you know me, I like my bigger guys, 5'11" against 5'8". Lopez has a 72-inch reach, Sabatini 70. So not a big difference there, but I do think the height
Lopez
to
is
play
big
it.
for the division too. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know me, I like to look at those things. But right now, probably going to be on Sabatini, but I want to watch a little bit more before I go ahead and put my money on it.
EQ is on Sabatini there with you. I liked Diego Lopez. Last time I took him inside the distance, it was an absolute smash spot. It was pretty easy to see. And then this time, I want to get to him again, and I did. But, I'm starting to doubt it a little bit now. But I got him at a good price, and that the line is shifting. I'm comfortable with what happens here. What I'm not comfortable with is that he's just going to, finish him inside the distance. I think this one does go the distance, whether Diego Lopez or Pat Sabatini wins. I think this one goes the distance.
I can see that for sure.
Get over 2.5 at plus 130 right now. So it's kind of the way I'm trying to attack this one. Take both sides and then get a little bit of plus money on it also.
Yeah, don't hate that.
Defending the grappling. Pat Sabatini takes him down. Diego Lopez throws up some submissions. Maybe, they just kind of out grapple each other. Then it stays on the feet. I mean, 2.5 is not bad at all. These guys are just going to fucking grapple. I really think so.
This is probably going to be the second leg of the old people's parlay. So
I think I might do this one.
The over 1.5 is minus 175. So
it's not a bad leg either. I'd like it to go over 1.5 for sure. I just don't like.
Yeah, that's what I have it at. I think it goes over that. I do. I think Lopez is going to try and keep it on his feet. I think Sabatini is going to try and get it down. And I don't think Lopez has got awful or anything on the ground. I just think if he gets on the ground, I just think Sabatini is going to be able to control him. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely feel you. Definitely.
Oh, there's Jimmy Gomez. What up, Jimmy?
Jimmy Gomez. La 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 ba ba.
There you go, Mamba. That's funny.
What's going on, Jimmy?
Yeah, good to see you, man.
He was liking Diego Lopez by submission. It is his path to victory. Yeah, like I said, when fucking Pat Sabatini takes him down, Lopez does play off his back, and he is going to be throwing up submissions. That's 100%. But like I said, I just want to take him at plus 110. I don't hate Pat Sabatini either. I know I sound like a hater here, but he's a little bit of a boring fucking fighter, and I hope that Diego Lopez wins so we get a little bit more of exciting fights in the future, and I think the UFC wants that too.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Wholeheartedly.
Yeah, no, he's not going to win a decision off his back. That's for sure. EQ, submission or bust. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I agree.
We've seen it before. Who was it a couple weeks ago? The stripper, Vanessa Demopoulos. She won a decision by beating that girl off of her back. She just kept throwing punches from the bottom, and she somehow won the decision. That shit's crazy. But yeah, super fucking rare to your point.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm on Sabatini. Probably just going to get him their money line. I want to look at it a little bit. Like I said, I think you and I have 3 fights we're going to take a look at this evening after the show, just to take a secondary glance at it, because there's a lot of different line movement and things going on, and I just wanted that one more quick glance at a couple of these because, yeah, I want to make some money this weekend, bud. I want to have some smash.
We love it. We love money around here. We love money.
So, but first lean, like I said, initially was looking at Lopez, moved all the way to Sabatini. I still like Sabatini money line. That's probably where I'm going to end up. So you and I will probably be heads up again on this one. But over 1.5 will be the second leg of the parlay.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, easiest path to victory for Pat. That's why he's the favorite. So,
yep. So
let's move on to the fucking banger of the night, shall we?
Yes, sir.
Everybody's favorite fight on this fucking card, I think. Can you guess? You know which one it is.
No. Who?
The most violent fight on the card.
Who?
We got Matt Frivola versus Benoit Saint Denis. Saint Denis was minus 200 opening. Matt Frivola plus 150. Now this one, like I said, I'm so fucking excited for this one. Matt Frivola has moved up to plus 190. Benoit Saint Denis now minus 250. And if you watch the show, we love our Benoit Saint Denis. We cashed some big fucking tickets on him as a dog.
Yeah, boy.
And I mean, this is a tough spot now. He's moving up in competition. Hopefully, I want our guy to get it done. Matt Frivola is no fucking slouch here. This is going to be like a tough ass fucking fight. That's why I think I'm taking the dog and Matt Frivola. Now that it's moved to plus 150, had me interested. Plus 190 had my attention.
Yeah, this is going to be a banger. I can't wait. Steamroller. Yeah.
Steamroller, Matt Frivola, and Benoit Saint Denis. You got the Steamroller versus the God of War. I mean, come on.
I can't wait.
Somebody's getting fucked.
I can't wait. I wanted to look, and my book's not pulling it up, but yeah, no. You know me. I love my Benoit Saint Denis, but I'm with you. I'm riding Frivola. I just have to. At the end of the day, I think these guys are really, really similar. I do. I think they're both bangers. I think we're going to get at it. I think they're both good at the grapple. Maybe Saint Denis might be a little bit better at getting them guys down. Maybe a little bit better at the takedowns, but I think Frivola can get up. I think he can hold his own.
I think so too.
See, I wanted the under 2.5, but it's a minus 325. So yeah, that's good.
It's nothing personal in this fight. If this line was flipped, I'd be all over fucking Benoit Saint Denis at plus money again. I'd be laughing. But again,
I would too. But yeah, I just can't do it.
Either side in this fight. That's the way I'd fucking go. This is going to be a banger.
I can't wait. This is my favorite fight to watch on the whole card. And I mean, yeah, he's got big, heavy hands to him, man. Good power. Little wild striker, but I like it. He's gonna go in and get you. I like Saint Denis, but I just can't do it. I think he's got good kicks, good takedown. I mean, like I said, they're both similar, but at the end of the day, I got to ride out the dog and let's go.
Yeah, it really has to be done. And then on the other hand, it's not just dog or pass.
No,
nothing like that. No. But Frivola does have the more high level experience. Benoit Saint Denis is coming back after a 2-month turnaround. So he's just eager to fight, which is never really a good sign for these fighters. And then Frivola, like I said, better competition in Drew Dober, Terrence McKinney, Arman Saryukian, where he really showed that fucking wrestling advantage that he have, and I believe he is going to have over Benoit Saint Denis. And he's the hometown guy. This is in Madison Square Garden in New York, as fucking EQ just said in the chat. Thank you. In his hometown. That's just, a good advantage in my opinion too. Plus he's his grappling advantage, maybe the striking is even, but if he doesn't want to get into a banger, if it starts to not go his way, I think he's smart enough to just fucking take him down. Frivola sub too. When they do get to the grappling, Frivola sub is way too fucking wide. I'm taking a shot at that at plus 1,200 flat out right now.
That's what I was digging in here and looking at.
But then the fight ends in round 2 and 3. You can take both sides there at plus 260, plus 600 for a late finish. Because, like I said, who knows what's going to happen in round 2 and 3. You can take both sides. Either man finishes in round 2 or 3 at plus 260, plus 600. I think that's a really nice spot, especially in a fight like this where it's going to be close. And let's say it doesn't get finished in round 2 or 3, right? We could go to another split decision prop like EQ mentioned, get some plus 2,000 on that. So you could really arbitrage, ladder your shit to a win here if you played it right.
Yeah, see, I don't have those yet, round 2, round 3 yet. But, yeah, once they come up, I'll be looking at those as well. I do like looking at Frivola, round 2, round 3, 800, 1,600. I like either one of those as well.
Yeah. I like underdog rounds. They're just way too fucking wide.
Yeah, you have to sprinkle. I'm going to write that. I have to sprinkle these. I got to write them down. Round 2, round 3, sprinkle. And then I'm probably going to do
fucking posted it on my Twitter or got it out pre-flop. I thought about it before the co-main event last week, and I took Dalby at plus 2,500 for round 2, and I was like, why did I not look at that earlier? I could have talked about that, and
they're just good spots. I mean, you're doubling the bubble on them. They're underdogs. Plus, you're getting around. Oh yeah,
it's disgusting.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Yeah, I wrote those down. I really did want to get in on the under 2.5, but I can't get it on a minus 325. I mean, I think, and if anything, I mean, I guess you could maybe look at a Frivola sub if you wanted, but I'm just going to probably go money line.
If you like some plus monies here, over 1.5 at plus 105 isn't a bad look, and you can cash that over 1.5 with your round 2 and 3. Hopefully, if it gets greasy, you're really threading the needle, but it could be done.
I think I found my third leg, Dylan.
The over 1.5?
No. Completes one round at minus 165. So that's the parlay.
Completes one round. There you go.
Yeah. So I'm going to do one round.
We're talking.
Yeah, I'm going to do one round in that fight.
That one round is going to fucking take 5 years off your life, and you're just going to sit
there. I know. It's going to be greasy as all.
You're going to sit there with your butthole clenched for one round.
Hey,
that's when you got the most energy, right? They're going to come out and fucking.
Hey, it happened last weekend. I mean, that's what we do, though, man. But yeah, and then my last one I'm going to have is that Sabatini Lopez fight over 1.5. So that's going to be a nice, juicy one this weekend. That's going to be real nice.
I like that. I like the sounds of this one.
Yeah, this one's going to be real nice, I think.
When a plan comes together, I really, really do.
And I love it. We're doing it here live for you folks because I don't even get these lines until I get here with you. So let's go.
That's why we do the show on Thursdays. They come out late afternoon Wednesday. So we like to break them down and then bring you the show on Thursday so we can have a full look at the entire card, break down the props, pretty much every fucking angle that we can attack, we will. So Absolutely. That's what we're about here at the Fight Lounge. That's what we are about.
We really appreciate you guys stopping in, EQ, Jimmy. Appreciate you.
Hell yeah. Everybody in the chat.
Can't forget V. V's out there giving the support and the love.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Got to love it. Well, let's move on.
Push her on when you are. I'm getting ready to pop this in. Just give us an idea what the juice is going to look like. So go right ahead.
Pop it in.
Let's see. What are we looking at? There we go. So, yeah, it's not bad. 3-legger plus 300. I like it. Nice and easy. Should be. I like those. I do. So go ahead. Moving on up. I'm going to write this down for everybody so we can
We are moving on up to the Lower East Side, Manhattan. Jessica Andrade. I'm doing one last ride with her. I'm fucking doing it.
One last time.
One more time.
You have to, right? I get it.
I might not get a chance to bet on her again, really. Like we said, your heart can't be into this. Maybe mine is. A little bit. But I'll tell you what my heart is into more, Grits.
Money.
Well, there's definitely that. But Mackenzie Dern, I mean, everybody's heart's got to be into Mackenzie Dern. I mean, look at her. Just look at her.
Everybody's on. Oh, yeah. You know it.
Who doesn't love that? Sorry, let's play it again for anybody that missed it. Just for everybody else. Definitely not for myself. Mm-hmm.
Good Lord.
I mean, come on.
Golly.
Something in the water in Brazil, Grits. We said it before.
Look, here's Jimmy. Did y'all talk Loopy G and Tabitha R?
We did. That was another simp bet of the week on Tabitha Ricci.
Oh, it was too. That's my girl. I already said I fully think Loopy wins it, but I just can't.
Picking the woman that looks more like a man, a Jessica fight. Yeah, it's got to be Jessica. That should have been on the intro, Jimmy. Yeah, I mean, she's really tough.
So basically,
to Jimmy's point, I actually fucking like those spots a lot. I think Dern's the real deal. I think she's fucking really, really good. And I think Jessica's really good too. She's on a 3-fight losing streak, of course, but Let's go over who she lost to. Blanchfield, the best up-and-coming grappler. Yan Zhaonan, best up-and-coming striker. Tatiana Suarez, the other best up-and-coming grappler. Those three are the futures of the division. So UFC is always trying to build a name off Jessica. And, she's probably taking it more seriously now. At least she says she is. You can only take that with a grain of salt, right? But she realizes her mistake. She's back into it, blah, blah, blah. Feel her story or don't. But I really do think that she is taking it more seriously. She's still young. She's 32 years old. Doesn't want to lose her fucking job, No. Her back's against the wall. That's a tough spot to be in. And for a dangerous girl like Jessica Andrade with her back against the wall, I think I got to take a little bit of the fucking dog shot here. Like I said, one last ride. I might never get another chance. But if there's one girl, I think Mackenzie Dern is the worst out of those four fighters, Blanchfield, Zhaonan, Tatiana. I don't think Mackenzie Dern's at their level. So I think Jessica Andrade has a better shot here than everybody's given her. I think y'all must have forgot. That's what I think.
You think? So you think everybody just forgot about her?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hate to tell you, this is another one where we're on out. I just can't get on her. I want to ride her one more last go, get one for the Gunther. I just can't do it. I honestly, and that's why I have to bet in this one. I can't do it. I don't want any bet. I could see a Dern decision.
I feel it.
Maybe
I definitely am
but
with
Andrade. I mean, think about it. Andrade was the bully. Right? Andrade
was the bully in all those fucking fights. She still came out and pushed the fucking pace. She was in their face.
Agreed. So that's what I'm saying. She just, and I'm not meaning that in a bad way. She's just a bad woman. She bangs.
No, she's a badass girl, dude. She still has the power. Okay, she still has the striking skill. Agreed. Maybe she just needed to take a little bit of time off and stop being so. She took a lot of those on short notice too. She just thought she was maybe untouchable. Maybe looked past her opponents. Maybe started waking up in satin sheets, as they say.
Feeling herself, Dylan. Feeling herself. Yeah. But yeah, I don't have any bet on this. I think Dern wins decision. Andrade could win by KO. It just depends on what happens on the ground because it's going to the ground. Depends on what happens. That's it. If Andrade gets on top, total ground and pound. Right? Dern gets on top. She can take her down. She can do what she has to do. I think she's above average on the ground.
I don't see Jessica Andrade getting on. I don't think she should grapple.
I don't either.
Mackenzie is probably the better grappler.
Correct.
I don't know. I think just maybe BJJ has changed a little bit, and these fighters have changed, but she's kind of still in that old mentality of the way things used to be,
She wants to bang, man. That's it. She wants to bang. She wants to strike. She wants to throw heat. The only thing that I have is the thing that I do give Andrade that I want to see about tomorrow is she's moving down a class. I think that benefits her, especially if she doesn't lose the strength. But is there going to be a big speed discrepancy? I don't think there's going to be.
She's been at strawweight before. Her last.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think there's going to be. I still like Mackenzie Dern. I just think she wins, but I can't dismiss the one last ride. So
yeah,
I have nothing on it as of now. I don't even want to look, see what the freaking over is. It's probably god awful. Let's see. It's not. 1.5 is minus 150. Wow.
What's that over?
Yeah.
Yeah, they expect to finish. That's what I mean. Under 2.5, you have minus 175. So the bookies are really saying that Mackenzie Dern takes her down and submits her. I don't think it's going to be that easy. I want the
over. Let's go. Give me that over.
I like the over for sure. And then the under 2.5, minus 175, they're respecting that a lot. I could see a finish, but I don't see Mackenzie Dern coming out here and just being an absolute savage, getting in Andrade's face and getting around one finish. If anybody's getting around one finish, it's Andrade, right?
I can't dismiss that at all. No, not at all. I can't. You know what I mean? I can't disagree with that at all.
I don't think she does that either. I think Mackenzie Dern grapples with her. They fuck around for a round realistically.
I don't. Yeah,
So,
I don't know. I do not see her. That's why I said it's Mackenzie Dern by decision. What is that problem? I mean,
yeah, that's
I can't believe these guys are so fucking thinking.
They always do it. I mean, I said it in that last fight, so I am taking a couple shot on women, even if it kicks me in the ass here. But the fight ends in round 2 or 3 at plus 335 and plus 600. Again, it's really low for a women's fight. You know, they're really leaning towards a finish here. So I'll take some plus money on round 2 and 3 and take both sides doing it.
Yeah, see, I wish I could
Hopefully
get those.
I know one of them will pay off with the finishes that I like on this card, and I'm going to come through well in the end.
I need a few. I'm hoping I get those tomorrow because I have wrote down a couple of different spots that I really like to look at. Just the fight ends in those rounds, and they're just not giving them to me today. They will tomorrow.
Okay, fantastic.
So I like that.
Fantastic.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Well, what else is there to say?
Move it up.
Before we move on, we'll do Mackenzie Dern one more time for Jimmy Gomez.
Jimmy.
That one's for you, buddy. And then we'll jump right into the co-main event here. This is a good fucking co-main event. It arguably could be the fucking the main event, really. But we have Sergey Pavlovich versus Tom Aspinall here. This is going to be a fucking another banger. Both of them are on shorter notice. I'm not going to say short notice, but this fight was kind of put together after, John Jones, Stipe collapsed.
Right.
So they got the call. They were ready or whatever. Tom Aspinall had a really bad injury in his last fight, and I think some people might be looking past that, but I don't know. I think with the work that he puts in and, the money that he's got working at UFC PI, if they say that he's good over his injury, I'm not going to read too much into that. Same thing with the fucking Yuri fight we'll get to. He had a shoulder injury. But, if you work on it the proper way, you take the time off and doctors clear you, I think you're okay. Sergey looks fucking beastly, though. He's a hard man to bet against, but we are going to do it because you see it every fucking time. A big fucking round 1 KO artist. You see it all the time. Everybody wants to bet on him. He won every single fight in round 1. But Tom's got to know that too. He's not stupid. He's got to know what his path to victory is. And he's a really good, respected Brazilian jiu-jitsu artist. So, he's going to go for that. And Sergey with the 84-inch reach. So he's got a 6-inch reach advantage. We always like those spots, right? Sure. Mm-hmm. There's another stat that counteracts that also. Where the fighter that has the reach disadvantage, when he's able to get inside the distance and get the takedowns and negate that reach advantage, that fighter actually has a higher percentage of winning than the guy with the reach advantage and the round 1 KO. So both stats will tell you that they're really good, but once you put them together, it's really goes the other way.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, Sergey could easily fucking knock him out. Let's not make a big case for Tom. He's still a big fucking boy at heavyweight, one of the biggest heavy hitters we've ever fucking seen. Grits, what do you got here?
I love my boy Aspinall, but I do agree with you that Pavlovich is just a big, mean, bad son of a gun. But I just think if Aspinall can keep his distance long enough, get his kicks working a little bit, and then get inside, like you said, and take advantage of that inside power and his striking, I think he can get it. I think he's better on the ground. I think if he gets it down to the ground, I think we're looking at a fairly decent advantage. The key for Pavlovich is he's got to stay on his feet. He's got to strike with him. He's got to use his power. Like you said, I think Aspinall's probably smart enough to keep himself away long enough to where he can get his shot to get inside, maybe get some good.
He's got to know what he has to do.
Yeah. I like the complete one full round at plus money. Everybody and their brother says this thing's finished in the first round. Give me my plus 115 to complete one full round. Let's go.
Yeah, I agree with EQ. We just came off seeing that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can see it, but I do think these guys are going to keep it competitive early. 1 round, 1.5 is not pushing it. But we were saying this last week with the Almeida Lewis fight. Everybody told us, and the lines told us this is going under. If you laddered 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, you would have been laughing to balls city.
I did.
Almeida by decision. Almeida by decision was like a plus 2,500. Like,
yeah. And
I saw people out there with that too. So sometimes the contrarian opinions do pay off, and I think I want to take a shot at the over 1.5 at plus 165. If I lose, fucking, I saw it coming. I'm not going to be upset. Like, how could that have not gone over 1.5? You know, easily. There's 7 minutes with two big boys. You know, not.
Yeah, look, these guys have power. Let's be honest. They're both big. They both have power. I totally can see a finish, 150 bazillion%. But I just like to complete one round at plus 110. Just give me nice and easy.
Tom's going to stay away from him in the striking, right? And then
work
for a takedown. So I think he's going to know his game plan. That's going to go over 1.5 because these other guys that Sergey has knocked out in round one, let's talk about who they were. You had fucking Derek Lewis stood there and fucking banged with him. All three of them just banged with him in his last fight, you know? And I don't think that Tom Aspinall is going to fucking do that. He's not going to stand there and bang with Sergey Pavlovich. Like, who it was? Curtis Blades had the wrestling advantage. He decided to stand there and bang with him, and everybody was like, what the fuck? Tai Tuivasa obviously stood there and banged with him. That's what he does. Derek Lewis, he's the king of swang and bang. You know? The last three opponents that stood there, they fucking put themselves on a dish just to be fucking eaten. And I don't think that Tom Aspinall is going to be that fucking dumb and that cocky to stand in the pocket and bang with him.
I think, like I said, I think he's going to keep his distance long enough with his kicks and his range, and then he's going to look to get himself inside. And you may get a couple of decent inside exchanges in the box, but he's going to eventually try and get him down. I think that's what he's going to want. But like
victory for sure.
You know, I don't see this fight like. You know, in the Almeida Lewis fight, you know what I mean? I sprinkled the 2.5, but I had the over half around in a bunch of my parlays. I mean, at minus 200, I was willing to just pack it in whatever parlay I could stick it in just because I didn't think it was going to end the way they thought. Same with this fight. I do see a finish, but I don't see it coming. I mean, I wouldn't even hate anybody taking a small sprinkle on completes 2 full rounds, even though I think that would be a major pucker. It's
going to be a butthole pucker.
Yeah, I still like the over a half. I like Aspinall. I like him a lot. We've won on him a couple of different times here. You know, we've been backing him. This may be a spot to where he doesn't quite get it done for us, I'll be honest with you, but I just can't come off of him. I got to keep riding the train until I get knocked off.
Has to be done.
That's it, man. You know,
got to keep riding. I cashed on both these guys. Even fucking I took Curtis Blades against Tom Aspinall because I thought it was a good test. Tom Aspinall hurt his leg. Maybe not the best read, but I took Sergey all over the place. KO won every fucking time. He's been a cash train. So that cash train comes to an end on both of these fighters for me, and I got to pick one. I think over 1.5 is a great fucking spot to continue my run.
I do too. I like plus 165.
And, you know, Sergey is going to have to respect what Tom Aspinall is going to bring to the table too. So I think you're going to see a little bit of a tentative, maybe not first half round though. They're going to have to feel each other out.
I agree.
Maybe Pavlovich comes and swings and gets at him. Who fucking knows? But I think when you move up to this level, they really should test each other out for a little bit first. They got a whole lot of time, you know.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I get it. Sergey is just going to hang and bang.
That's why it's so tough.
Yeah. Both got good power. So, yeah, we're going to see where it's at. I'm excited. This is going to be another one that I'm really excited to watch because I like both of them a lot.
Oh, the statistics that we didn't touch on this one that are actually pretty fucking incredible. Average fight time for Sergey, 2 minutes, 23 seconds. Average fight time for Tom Aspinall, 2 minutes and 19 seconds.
Mhm.
These guys both come in here and get it done in the UFC.
Yeah.
You know, they don't fuck around.
No, that's why I said to complete one full round, that's about as greasy as I want to get.
We are getting greasy with them for sure, but you know, sometimes you got to be contrarian, and these greasy opinions end out to be laughable afterwards. So that's kind of
that's why I said is I'm not going to reach too much farther than completes one full round. I think if I get my one round, I'm just going to sit back and go, all right, let's just watch the carnage unfold. So, but yeah, I'm with you. I'll be on Aspinall. I just have to. He's been too good to me here lately. So, and I think he is smart enough.
Aspinall too. I'm gonna ride with Aspinall too.
Yep. So,
Jimmy, you still in the chat with us? Let me know.
Jimmy, go.
So we're gonna get to the main event here, but before we do that, we're gonna talk a little
30-second break.
Little sports break.
Little sports break.
We'll do a quick commercial break, and then we'll come back and talk some sports for 5 minutes. How about that?
Theo, let's go. Do it. Do it.
Hey,
we're back.
So yeah, there's a couple of hockey games popping off that I wanted to talk about. They pop off at 8:30 here in 1 minute. So I'm on the Penguins Kings over 6.5 goals. I think they're putting in new goaltenders tonight. I learned that from my guy Pimp Slap Show. I already like the over already, but as soon as he told me that, it's on like Donkey Kong. Edmonton, I expect them to fucking slap tonight. -1.5 on the puck line. Could be greasy, but I am parlaying both of those together too for plus 200. So go Oilers, go over the Sharks today. Let's fucking get this W. Lord knows we need one.
Yes, sir.
What do you got? Any sports right now?
I'm just sweating out the Bears. Got a -3. I took the under 42 live. Still kind
Bears are up 16-10 in the third quarter.
Yep, and then I'm just waiting on my guy Chuba Hubbard to get me some carries. He ain't gonna get there. And then I took the tight end Komet, 3.5 receptions and 37 yards, and he's at 4 receptions for 31. So we're kind of sitting there. Yeah, we're sitting right there. Let's see. Oh, yeah, nothing yet. I did take Sweat to get a sack as well tonight. Got a couple tackles, but no sack. So yeah, that's it. It's about all I got sweating on at the moment. I did tell you on your hockey plays though, so I had to wait. I had to wait a little bit because earlier I could only get 7, and now they finally a little bit ago gave me that 6.5. So I wanted to get on that.
Perfect. And I have another one here. Last time they played the Sharks, Connor McDavid got 7 points with his assists. And, you know, I always like him to give the assists to the other guys, good team player. So I took him 3+ points at +165, and Draisaitl 3+ points,
nice.
+225. That was a recommendation from my guy Nick at Earl Sports Bets. So make sure you give him a follow because he's pretty good on the hockey.
Very nice.
Sharks first period. Fuck you, EQ. You're banned. Jimmy leans under 6.5 in the LA Kings game. Very well. Could be. It could go either way, you know, if they play tight, you know, they keep it down. But I don't know. I see the offenses breaking through and the goalies getting fucked on. I really do. And if Sharks win tonight, I'm probably just going to take this banner here behind me. That's coming down. Stoop's getting burned.
He's done with it all All his shirts, hats, everything. It's
I
gone.
don't care what the Oilers do. You can do whatever you want, lose all season. Just don't lose to the worst fucking team in the league. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. It's not too much to ask.
You can't burn the stuff down if they lose this early to that. If they lose late, then you decide what you want to do from there. I won't talk you off any fence, but I'm just telling you right now, it's a little too early to be burning it down, bud.
Yeah, I've been there. I've been a fan for a long time, so I've thrown my jerseys in the trash, and then I go and I pick them back out of the trash when they start winning. I've been there before.
Right?
But yeah, that's one of the touch on the Oilers game for me, and the Kings, the two big late games starting here. So,
yeah, I don't have anything other than what I've been sweating in the NFL. There was no late night basketball really that I wanted to get into, so that's kind of where we're at.
Well, good. Well, I guess there's nothing left to do except for to get to the main event.
Yeah, let's go.
Yuri versus Alex. I mean, come on.
Come on.
The Archer versus the Samurai. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
I love it.
I mean, I don't really read too much into promotions on the UFC and all that, but I love the way they're promoting this. I really do.
Agreed. I'm excited. It's going to be a good fight, but yeah, like EQ was saying earlier, I don't see either one of these fights going the distance. These last two. Don't see it at all.
Scratch that lean. The goalies are super sus. Yeah. I know what you mean, Jimmy. Yeah, they're new goalies, man. Their records are terrible.
They're green
goalies with good offenses. I mean, you got to take shots.
That is not a combo for the under.
No, it's not. I would lean on the under too. You have two competitive teams originally, but when you look into it and you see that they have two replacement goalies on both sides,
it's not a good sign.
The other way.
Yeah, I mean that's like the equivalent of we're sitting here watching the NFL and you got two rookie quarterbacks starting with the worst offensive lines ever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, good luck with that.
Absolutely. Sharks team total under, yeah. If I wanted to smack this game, I'd be on Oilers team total, but it's 4.5. I don't know if they'll get to 5 goals, but it's kind of telling of what they think. They think 5-3 is what the bookies think in the end, at most. But I don't see it getting there. Probably a 4-2, 5-2. Who knows? Anyways, let's
moving on.
Distracted by hockey here. God, my Canadian ass. Yuri Prohaska, plus 120 opening line. Alex Pereira opened as your favorite with his second fight at lightweight, minus 150. Either way you look at it now, moving towards a pick'em, still fluctuating a lot. Is there everybody's favorites? You got the number 1 guy versus the number 3 guy for the light heavyweight belt. Yuri could be had for plus 100 now, and Pereira, it moved down to minus 125. What do you think about this one? Grits?
Over 1.5, minus 165. No. I'll get into it. I've just been dying to wait to see what it was.
I don't mind the over 1.5 either. 5 rounds.
Yeah. Yeah, it's minus 165, but that's what I said. I'm weighing up my parlay pieces. You know what I'm saying? But I like Pereira. I know you're on Yuri. This is one that I want to sit and talk with you a little bit more. I didn't have enough to dig into it quite yet. I have dug in enough. But for me, it's a little bit bigger, not much. Yeah, he's older. But you know me and my leg kicks. So I just can't help it. I think Pereira's a really good striker. I love his leg kicks. He's got good head kicks. I think he's big. He's fast.
I mean, that's my problem with him. I think he's got the better kickboxing, but that's really all that he's got. It seems very linear.
No, that's where I'm at. That's what I was getting to. Is can he handle the takedowns if he does?
And just the different looks in striking. This is not boxing. Yuri's going to be weird. He's a very unorthodox striker, is what I'm trying to say.
Yes, and that's why I really, really like the over 1.5. I wish it wasn't quite minus 165, but for my parlay purposes, I absolutely love it. I'm fairly happy about it. And with Yuri, I think he just keeps coming, keeps the pressure on. I don't think he's ever out of a fight. I mean, you could even ladder that up maybe to complete 2 full rounds, even money. I wouldn't hate that. But either way, I'm going to be on Pereira. Maybe by KO, maybe ITD. But if he's going to get it in the distance, it's going to be a KO. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I know you're on Yuri, and that's what it says. Maybe we have to sit back and talk a little more because I haven't made any wagers on it. But right now, I wouldn't say I'm fairly firmly on Pereira money line. I think that's probably just going to be where I'm going to get. The money has come in a little on Yuri. I don't hate your looks for it at all. The average fight time with these two fighters has taken me right up over two rounds. So I wouldn't hate that.
12 and a half minutes average between the two.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying is for me, I was dialing in a little more on the overs on this fight, but I'll probably be getting the Pereira money line. So this will be another spot. Man, we got 3 of them this week. I don't like that. But
sometimes,
it's a fun card, man.
It's a tough card, Sometimes you pick your spot and you have to stick with it. There's a lot of pick'ems, so naturally we can't always agree on everything here.
No, we typically are pretty lockstep on some things, but yeah, I think we've got at least 2 of them that we might be on going heads up on it, which is all right. I like it, but I think we've got some good spots together that we're not. I don't know what else really. I think he's just bigger, strong. Got good power to him, good kicks. The only thing I worry about is, like you said, is with his takedowns, Yuri.
Yeah,
how
if he does it too, it's going to look like a dominant performance where he mixes it up in the striking, kind of grapples him, takes him down, and then I don't know if he beats him in the striking, but he might be able to stay away from him and use his awkward style to piece him up and then go for another takedown.
Yeah.
An interesting stat that I have here on both of them is Yuri, 29 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw, 25 KOs. In kickboxing, Pereira was 33-7 with 21 KOs, 8-2 in MMA, 6 KOs. So these guys combined have 52 KOs together. That's just an unheard of statistic. 52 combined KOs with these 2 men. Like somebody's getting knocked out, I believe. That's my point.
Somebody is not getting up.
I think in the co-main and main events, to EQ's point said it earlier, we just came off a 5-round snooze event. Co-main and main will not be like that. I tend to agree. We're going to turn things around, especially on a pay-per-view. That was a UFC fight night. You could see that shit coming, whatever. But a pay-per-view, they like to sell it big, and they put these big fucking fights together. I think if nobody gets finished in the co-main and main event, then we need to go back to the entire fucking drawing board on
everything.
Somebody's getting finished in the co-main or the main. I could see one of them not going that way, and we're like, oh, what a surprise! It's happened before, but both of them, I don't know. Somebody's getting finished in one of them.
I can see both of them not going. Seriously,
another disappointing one. I mean, yeah.
I could see you just parlay neither one of these fights to start round 4, and you're just walking on water.
You're crazy. You're crazy son of a bitch.
I know. That's why I love this sport.
Yeah, I'm definitely just going to go with Yuri money line, get the variance out of the way. Yuri wins any fucking way. I took him at plus 120, and I jumped on him at plus 110 before it got away from me. So that's
because the line is coming his way. That's what I said. I haven't made anything on it. I'll be real with you. If we sit here for another day and we get to Saturday and I still haven't made my decision if I'm going to put my money on Pereira, it may be going the other way just based off of the line movement. Seriously, it opened, because I wrote this down. It was a Yuri plus 128, and now he's a plus 104.
Yeah. Any one of these fights, if I lose, I'll just tip my hat to the other side and say you were right,
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm probably most likely,
my opinions.
I'm probably just honestly, I'll probably just stick with my guns, and maybe I just get Pereira to minus 110 instead of a minus 150.
I don't like to switch. I got to follow my gut from the beginning and go with it.
That's my whole thing I've been going through these last 3 weeks is just too much indecisiveness happening. Can't make up my mind for shit at the moment, but it's all right. We're gonna get dialed in. I still had some real good spots, but I still think I'm gonna be on Pereira just when it's all said and done. And I'll wait and let the line move my way. Let it keep coming my way, and I might get him at a real good line. You know what I mean? Good number.
Yep, I like it.
Just let it keep creeping my way, man. I'll get it. I love
it. Yeah, it really is. I mean,
yeah, for real.
They're going to be crazy. Like I said, I'm not going to be mad if I lose co-main or main event. These fights are going to be incredible to watch either way. And if I lose, I'm not going to sit here and say I didn't see it coming on either side. Like these guys are
all coming.
4 of the best in the world, fighting for the belts here. So,
yep. Yeah,
whoever wins the co-main event is going for the belts. That's a title contender match.
Yeah. No, I agree.
The winner gets fucked up by John Jones, hey?
I will probably be on Pereira when it's all said and done, dude. And like I said, I'll wait and just let that line move towards me. So, but
maybe that's another way to look at it. Tom Aspinall might throw this fight because he doesn't want to get fucked up by John Jones.
I don't see that. Come on,
I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Come on now.
But yeah, winner gets fucked up by John Jones. So it's not much of a prize, really.
I was just kind of looking through my notes to see if I had anything else. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot, really.
I don't really have any parlays put together yet, so I think if you're okay with it, we'll stay off the parlay talk for now because I don't really have anything that I'm that comfortable with. I'm just starting to look at props late. Definitely going to put some parlays together, but we'll be posting them on Twitter, I think, instead of talking about them here because I don't have them ready just yet. And I want to prepare some material for the people.
Yeah, I need to decide which one that I want to do or how I want to mix and match because, I mean, I guess I can read them off or I can read them off for the folks or you can put it in the chat if you want. I have 6 different spots. I'm going to pick 3 for my people's parlay. Or maybe we should, well, there's not enough listening. That would be sweet. If there was enough watching, we could say put it up a poll and you let the people pick it. It is the people's parlay.
We can throw up a poll.
You know what, Dylan? Maybe that's what you should do. Let's do that. Here, let's try an experimental run this weekend. What do you think?
Sure, let's try it.
Let's put out there on the old Twitter tonight. I will pick these 6 spots, and we'll ask the people to pick 3.
We'll see.
I've got the Sadikov fight 1.5 rounds, Sabatini fight over 1.5, Frivola fight to complete 1 full round, Pereira over 1.5, the Dern Andrade fight over 1.5, and the Aspinall fight to complete 1 full round. Any 3 of those I think is any 3 of those I like as a good parlay. I'll dial in better, but I've got 3 that and I think any one of those 3 are a good parlay spot.
Yeah, I agree.
Or you could take the under in the Pereira fight under 2.5 if you really want to get greasy with it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Lots of these are greasy. I don't want to put it together.
Like I said, I need to look into it more, but those are my lean spots that I'm looking at as
I only have leans right now, so I'd like to. I'll put something together. We'll come out with some good parlays for the people, and we'll post them on Twitter as we always fucking do.
Yes, sir.
Other than that, I think we're gonna get out of here until next week, unless you have anything left to say.
Oh no! You know what? All I have is EQ. Jimmy Gomez. Who else did we have in here tonight, man? Well, you know who we were missing? We were missing our guy, Gerardo. He's probably working. V, we appreciate you. Everybody else out there, appreciate you. Follow the gentleman over there, Mr. Dylon, and myself. And of course, Who-Bangin Sports. Go out there, check them out, give some likes, tweets. EQ, cheers to you. Appreciate you guys.
Thanks for being here this whole time, EQ. You're a real one. You're a real one.
Soldier.
I hope you enjoyed it all. We'll be back again next Thursday for the same thing, breaking down fights again. Until then, catch me on the live sweat next Tuesday. We'll be there live sweating and betting with the boys. Jimmy Gomez, Ix will be doing it all as they host their live sweat. Killing it.
Oh, well, we will have some NBA next Tuesday as well, so I'll be able to go ahead and smash in some totals on some quarters. Whether I got my kids chilling, I'll at least be in the chat putting some stuff up for you guys, even though I got the kids. So we'll get us some quarters rolling next Tuesday. I'm excited. Basketball is here.
Yes. Have a gooder. Thanks, V. Thanks for stopping by.
Love it.
All right. Well, until next week, have a good one. Follow me on Twitter for the fight picks, always, at MedDillon. You can use the hashtag Who-Bangin fight picks if you want to find them easy. Other than that, we'll see you next week. Peace!